Yo, Jay here. So, we did have some slight issues. We apologize for the delay. As you might be able to hear a little bit, I'm a little sick. This is all recorded in post after me and Ange filmed our episode together. I got a little sick. No COVID or anything like that, but just a little bit of food poisoning, and editor Gabe got caught up in some stuff, so we were a little bit behind in the editing of this episode, so we apologize for that. Also, this episode is a little bit shorter. We filmed it right after we were done getting the skit done, which we had to absolutely crunch for, and we were going to upload it the day after the skit went live. Thank you guys for all the support you guys showed on the skit. If you guys haven't yet, go check that out. It's on our Base Nostalgia YouTube page. But the issue is, right after we were done filming the skit, we filmed our episode where we did leak some things that we had to cut out. We do, unfortunately, have to cut a majority of that, so this episode's a lot shorter than normal. We just want to apologize and give like a sort of explanation. Anyways, we hope you guys enjoy the episode, and that's going to roll right now, Bears. Anyways, goodbye now, and enjoy, and comment and like, comment now.
Do you know what sounding is?
I'm just like seeing what angle you can hear it more, or like just checking sound.
No, like sounding, like the sexual thing.
Okay, no.
You don't know what sounding is?
No, I don't know what sounding is.
Let me blow your mind, young child.
I'm terrified.
Well, let me rephrase that. Of age adult, let me tell you what sounding is. Sounding is when you stick things into the tip of your penis to like intensify the orgasm. It is insane. It's like you stick like a metal rod into your.
You can go ahead and drop me off at home at this point. The fact that you know that is like truly concerning.
I can't believe you've never heard of sound. Well, have you seen The Boys?
The Boys? No, I haven't seen The Boys.
Okay, first of all, you gotta watch that. But second of all, this is like a no spoilers thing. Also, if you haven't seen The Boys, go die.
Okay, well, first of all, I'm gonna need you to watch your tone there, young man.
But the Boys, there's an episode, and there's this like superhero that can shrink really small, and he
goes into the tip of a penis.
Yeah, for a sexual thing.
Go ahead and take it.
And he like tickles like the urethra or whatever. It's sick. Okay. Anyways, welcome back to Base Nostalgia.
Welcome back, guys. What a great way to start off the podcast.
Yeah, it was a fucking fantastic way.
I kind of want to end my life now.
Yeah, so you guys kind of saw, hopefully, if you guys haven't already, go check it out. But we filmed our first skit.
We did.
Which, first of all, just shouts out to Gang and them. There are three of us.
On Phone-em.
There are four of us total that work on this podcast. Yeah, four of us. It's me, Ange, Gabe, and then Hannah is our PR person.
Indeed.
This idea of that skit that you guys saw, and there was probably some behind the scenes shots that we rolled at the beginning, but all of that was shot within a week. It was edited within a week and put onto the YouTube within a week.
The YouTube,
the big YouTube thing.
Let's get the weights.
Yeah, that was an idea we had, and I was like, you know what, we need to have a way to announce our brand new co-host, who is Angelia.
Yeah, guys, surprise, I'm the new co-host.
Yeah, we have Ange, hopefully as our new permanent co-host. The other co-host, we'll eventually talk about it, but they had personal reasons to no longer do the podcast, best of luck to them in their endeavors, but they couldn't show up anymore, and we felt bad, and we had scheduled to come on the podcast as a guest when Jizzy J was our co-host, but we had Ange on the first time, and she just hit a little different, and we're like, you know what,
she always hits a little different, she never misses.
She don't. She really shoots and doesn't miss. Are you giving them that ASMR fix?
So we have, let me just show you guys what I have here. So we decided to stop by 7-Eleven for a dill pickle, a single dill pickle, a bag of pop chips that we're not getting copyrighted.
Wait, are you pouring the pickle into the hot chips?
No, I'm actually gonna like bite off the tip, in other words, and I'm gonna stuff the like chips in the pickle. So like, let me just show you what that looks like.
That is arguably just weirder.
Okay. Let me show you. I think I'm gonna need to take off my jacket for this because I'm wearing a light colored jacket, and honestly, if I get hot fucking chip dust on my jacket.
This isn't normal person behavior.
Okay, but you know what? I'm done with you because you should never judge a person by what they eat unless they're fat. So.
Wait, it's like I feel like your
kidding.
metric there is like so off.
It is. I'm just kidding. I love everyone. I'm totally just kidding.
Wait, so you
canceled?
bite off the tip of the pickle and then you
so, like,
stuff it like a jalapeno popper?
Yeah, like a jalapeno popper. So like you see here, I don't know if you can see. So we have pickle. I bit off the tip, right? We're just gonna stuff chip in pickle. Wait, like that, right? Like that. So. Okay, and then we're gonna stuff another one in there. Just get it in there. Get it in nice and deep. And then another one. And get it in there. I don't want to do this over the MacBook. Okay, right? Like that. And then just...
Are you pregnant? What is going on?
Well,
Dude.
no. I've been eating this since I was like 13.
I've never understood pickles.
Are you serious?
Well, like, I understand them, but I don't like them. I like cucumbers, too, which is a weird thing. Like, I really like...
See, I fucking hate my life. I got pickle fucking hot chip dust on my fucking jacket already.
On the jacket or the MacBook?
The jacket.
Oh, okay.
And the MacBook. I'm so sorry. Wait.
Great.
Sorry, guys. Look, I got napkins for a reason.
This is going great, guys.
Intervention.
Yeah, we're back. Sorry for that little cutoff right there. Yeah, guys, so,
God.
get it together.
I'm a mess right now, guys. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. Mink. Just kidding. Just my Arizona tea. Anyways, all right, we're back in business.
Yeah, so we filmed this skit. We think it's like decently funny, and this is something that we want to do more often. We want to have more like skit ideas. We have a lot of skit ideas. We want to start filming them more. Obviously, you know, for this one, it was insane to film. All of it shot on iPhone, Cole Bennett style. Edited on Premiere Pro. And yeah, I feel pretty good about it. It's my first time actually editing and like fully directing an entire, you know, skit. I've had like some AV like production credits in the past, but nothing of this caliber where it's like, you know, full blown. We're doing audio mixing and like trying to figure out exactly how to make this goated with like the least amount of money.
Right.
So yeah, no, expect more of that in the future. This is something.
Nostalgia on a budget.
It was really fun filming that.
It was fun.
It was super fun. It wasn't stressful at all. We filmed it in a Bucky Bees parking lot.
Yeah, the Bucky Bees, you know, for copyright reasons. Out here in the beach.
No, just because we'd be Bloods. That's it.
Okay,
That's
you're not allowed to say that. It was a joke, guys. You didn't mean that.
Yeah, no, we were in the...
Quick intervention.
Injection is the word you're looking for,
Uh-huh.
not intervention. Intervention's like when... Isn't intervention when you try to get someone to stop drinking?
No, it's like intervening with something.
Intervention?
Yeah, when you intervene with something, right? When you intervene...
I feel like that's not the right word there, but for lack of not knowing the right word, I'm just going to go with you here.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm giving you this one.
As he should.
Hold this.
I'm ready to... Get your fucking L out of my face. I think I'm just gonna like bite and then eat.
Yeah, so to announce the rest of the shit we got going on, you guys probably saw, maybe you did, maybe you guys were part of the Spotify audience, but me and Gabe ran a very visual show that is going to be happening consistently once a month. We have Ange pulling up for 3 weeks every single month, but divorce court ruling says that you know, Gabe gets to have me for one. He gets to fill me up and use me as he pleases.
Right.
So we're gonna have a Discord-based show. Yeah, we're gonna have a Discord-based show, which is going to be hopefully better in the future. I mean, this time we kind of had like both of our POVs while Gabe was doing TikTok editing. We called it like BTS bullshit, or behind the scenes bullshit, which is kind of a banger name. Gabe came up with that one, I think. I can't remember who came up with it, but it's going to be like our little like side show where we show you a little bit of the stuff we got going on. Stuff like the editing of the video, like I mean, and we're learning all this for the first time as well. What are you doing? Why do you look like you spilt milk all the time? And you're just waiting for like dad to catch you and hit you.
That's so accurate. That hit too close to home. I'm not gonna lie.
That was a Soul Calibur read.
I'm just kidding. My dad loves me. Anyways, next topic. So we're by Dutch Bros right now.
Why don't you give them the city, street, and like state that we're in this time too?
So we're actually on beep beep censored, right?
Yeah. That was so funny. So in editing the last one, we had to like go through and look at how much of like what you said could dox us.
That's alright.
You literally name dropped the exact place that I like continuously like to eat at, which is insane. And then you got your first stalker.
Did I? I did actually.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, I think your name's Milkman. We see you and the cops are onto you. Okay.
I love you. D word.
Don't give him that. Don't give him that. He'll keep on coming back.
I'm just kidding. Weak. You know what I mean? I'm not going to die out here.
Yeah, at least cloud us up a little bit if you're going to stalk the female co-host, you know?
You know what I'm saying?
It'd be a little bit more chill.
Don't listen to him. Do your thing, chicken wing.
Just don't be weird, guys.
Have you seen the new show about Jeffrey Dahmer, though, with Evan Peters?
I watched the first 3 episodes last night and was like, this is too boring.
Are you serious?
It was too boring. It was so slow. It was like so slow paced. And I'm like, okay, he's literally killing people. He's not doing it super cool like. And I know what happens. So it took me out of it. I literally tried though, because I was like, this is a super interesting show.
I'm having a problem with the connection.
And dog, you're fucking up the...
Am I? Shut your goddamn mouth, Siri. Just kidding. I love Siri. You know what's crazy though?
Okay, what about the show?
So, anyways, you know when the initial, like, the first movie came out with, like, Ross Lynch? Have you seen that one?
There was a movie before this?
Yeah, so there was a movie, I believe, with Ross Lynch from Austin and Ally. You know who I'm talking about, right? Blonde dude from Austin and Ally Disney show?
I never really watched Disney shows or Nickelodeon shows.
Oh, you've never watched Austin and Ally?
No, I don't think so. Maybe like once or twice, like overpassing it at like my grandparents' house, but nothing like seriously religiously watched.
So you have no idea who I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, let me pull up a photo real quick. So basically, Ross Lynch did a movie, and he played Dahmer, right? And it was like, it was kind of like more of like a quick sum up of his life. Where the fuck is my phone? It wasn't like a whole series, but like, you know, he played a pretty good Dahmer. But as I was watching that movie, like, I couldn't think, like, literally in the back of my head, I was like, dude, Evan Peters would literally fucking make that role his bitch. Like,
Why?
He would have mastered it. Because Evan Peters is, like, one of those, like, characters, well, he always plays one of those characters that's, like, just always fucking, like, batshit crazy, damn near a murderer, or, like, just crazy. Like, just crazy. Like, he plays, like, dark characters, and that's just, like, his persona. Like, you know American Horror Stories, right?
Yeah, of course.
So he was in, like, American Horror Stories. He was one of, like, the lead fucking characters.
Uh-huh.
And he always played, like, those super, like, disturbing, like, out there characters.
So I wonder if that's ever gotten to him. Like, what if he's played the character so much that he's actually started being the weird, creepy guy?
Right.
Because, you know, like Joaquin Phoenix with the Joker, he method acted that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, dude, it, like, actually started getting in my head. Like,
Even Heath Ledger. Like,
yeah, Heath Ledger's Joker, too, yeah.
Jared Leto, I believe, had to go to, like, therapy for months after he played the role of Joker for Suicide
Yeah,
Squad.
well, Jared Leto's, like, also, like, batshit crazy and runs a cult, like...
Oh.
Do you know about this?
I don't.
Oh, shit, dude. Okay, so I just, I was watching about this. Watching a video essay on it. So Jared Leto, like, had a band. I don't remember the names of them, and I can't pull it up. But he had a band, and they were like really bad. They like weren't that good. But then he like started getting into these roles, and he started like running these like camps for people to go to, and it's all very cult-esque.
Right.
Like everything that he's doing is very culty, and it's just really weird. There's a whole lot of information on it. But yeah, Jared Leto is just like weird as shit.
You know, that makes a lot of sense.
No, it actually does.
It makes a lot of sense.
If you think about like who could be a cult leader, like Jared Leto makes sense.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He's like, he gives like, you know, when he has long hair, it's like definitely like, he thinks he's like the prophecy of Jesus Christ or something.
Yeah, me and him the same.
Okay. Anyways, drop me off at home.
Should I grow out my hair again?
I kind of like it at the length it is now.
Same, but I'm wondering, because the thing is, I don't know if I should like trim it up and keep it at this length, or if I should like let it go long again. Because it used to be so long.
Keep it at this length. But personally, like, I think long hair on men is beautiful. But personally, not really my cup of tea. Like, it looked great on you. Like, you had better hair than I did.
I did have really nice hair.
You had really nice hair. But, like, I do like the medium length. I mean, either way, you look good.
The thing is, I fear the day that I can no longer grow hair. Because I feel like that is the day where I fell off.
Fell off.
I fell off the day I lose my hair.
Bald!
No one wants to see me bald. Actually, some
Speak
people
for
do.
yourself.
Some people do want to see me bald, but those are my
Intervention?
haters, and they're preying on my downfall.
This is Ross Lynch. Fine ass man. I don't know
Oh
if
yeah,
you've
weren't
seen-
people mad that he was hot in the Dahmer show? Wasn't that like a whole thing?
Yeah. But, like, same with Evan Peters. Like, Evan Peters is just, like, sexy. Like, you know, the epitome of sexy man. But, like, as Dahmer, I wouldn't necessarily agree with that. There's, like, a whole thing on TikTok of, like, them sexualizing him, but he's literally playing a fucking serial killer.
He doesn't look hot in the show either. I was like, yeah.
He doesn't.
He looks very mid.
But it's the fact that it's Evan Peters that people are
Gotcha.
Like, in American Horror Story, he plays this character named Tate. Forgot what season it was, but man, it's batshit crazy. But like, he's like in love with like this girl who's like one of the main characters or whatever, and he's just like crazy over her, but like literally crazy, like lunatic. Like, if you leave me, I will kill you.
Yeah.
And you know, if you got like Stockholm syndrome and you're into that, like, cool, like whatever. You know, if you're into it, whatever. Okay, not whatever. Like, that's definitely a serious topic, and I'm so sorry for who experiences that.
You're just going for everyone.
I'm so sorry, guys. Like, I'm genuinely peace and love. Like, I'm so sorry, but
It's been a long day.
it's been a long day.
We just wrapped shooting.
Yeah, and I'm like, my mouth is on fire right now. So like, I'm spitting fire. Like,
Big Pig got you in a chokehold right now.
no, absolutely. But I don't know. It's kind of weird that people fetishize that. Because Dahmer was definitely a sick man.
Yeah, no, he was literally insane.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I just went down the rabbit hole of Jordan Peele films.
Jordan who?
Jordan Peele.
Okay.
I don't know if you've You've seen Get Out.
I haven't
Is it
watched all of
straight or left?
Don't ask me.
I'm going straight. Let's hope that was right. Get Out, the movie about like the black boyfriend that comes over to the white family
I've
and they're
seen it,
insane.
yeah.
Great movie, right?
Great movie.
Us is the other one.
Haven't watched Us.
Us is another great movie. Very spooky. And I'm not a horror guy at all. We'll get to that in a second.
Horror guy.
But they
I
just
love horror.
he just came out with his third film called Nope.
Called what?
It's called Nope.
Okay.
And it's you've probably seen trailers for it. It's like they're alone in like this weird like sort of valley and they have a house there, and it's like in the trailer you can see. I'm only going to describe the trailer. I'm not going to leak anything from the movie because I imagine a lot of people haven't seen it yet if they didn't catch it in theaters. But it's very it's very Jordan Peele-esque. He all of his movies. Okay, and also I'm saying this as a new fan of Jordan Peele. I've obviously like seen his shit with like, you know, Key and Peele. I was like obviously big. I always thought he was funny. And I knew that he directed all these movies, but I'd never watched
Did
them.
he?
Huh?
Did he?
What?
direct those movies.
Yeah, he directed all.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, no. So he's an insanely good horror movie writer.
Yeah, he is.
So his,
Wow.
like Get Out's great, and he wrote that.
Crazy.
Yeah. So his trilogy so far is Get Out, Nope, and Us. So I watched Nope for the first time. That was my first Jordan Peele movie, and I was like, dude, this is insane. Everyone, I encourage you, go watch that movie so I can talk about it. But it is, it's pretty much all about, like, you know, this guy, he's in a ranch in the middle of, like, Southern California, and there's, like, an alien that is, like, fucking with him. And so it is very well written. And so I went back, this movie was so good, I'm not going to describe
The area we're in is like giving me the spooks.
Yeah. I love it. I love driving through this area.
I'm scared.
But all of his movies have these deep underlying themes of talking about like racism and inequality in America.
Right.
This
Get
one,
Out.
Yeah, like Get Out is like, that one's a little bit more on the nose, but still it's like a lot of like deep cut stuff. Like throughout the movie, you can tell every single thing they throw out from like the white characters is very like racially like charged.
Right.
If that makes sense.
No, it does, yeah.
And Us is very much the same, of talking about like what the American dream is, how that is different between like black and white people, and it's like also a critique on like capitalism. It is very cool. But yeah, no. So I started watching these movies, and Nope is just like the culmination of all of his brilliance into like one movie.
Really?
It is really good. Yeah, no, I actually like will watch it with you like through like Discord or something like that in the next
no, yeah,
week.
absolutely, because that sounds like, I love scary movies. That's one thing. Like, I'm a huge horror fan.
Yeah. Well,
And-
so it was insane. So sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead
How
and
dare
finish
you.
it. Go ahead and finish your thought.
I'm just like a whore for scary movies, basically. Saying that's about it.
Nice.
Where's my pickle bag? It's somewhere in your car. I'm not gonna lie.
Did you lose your pickle bag in my car?
I think I did lose my pickle. You know what? I'm so sorry. I'll find it later. Wait.
I'm so upset right now.
Wait. Well, at least I'll have a momentum. No, that's not the right word.
Big jug.
Big jug.
Dude, imagine the cap was off and you just like completely ruined.
Just fucked the MacBook up. Just gets electrocuted to death. Wow.
Okay. Well, so this is all leading into something. Have you did you hear all the stuff about recently how there have been the Game of Thrones came out with like its new spin-off show that's like in the universe of Game of Thrones. It's like a backstory. Did you hear
Is it
about
the
that?
House of Dragon?
Yeah, House of Dragon.
Yeah, my mom's
and then
watching
also the Lord of the Rings TV show as well.
Okay, don't hate me, but I haven't watched Game of Thrones or Lord of the Rings.
Same. I have watched Lord of the Rings because I was a big nerd.
But have you watched Harry Potter?
No, I don't like Harry Potter whatsoever. We've talked about this.
I'm so heartbroken every time you say that.
Yeah, no, I was never a Harry Potter kid. I read the books of Lord of the Rings, but I'm not like a diehard fan for like the movies or anything like that. I watched all them all growing up, but you can tell that it's just like very pushed together. Like especially like The Hobbit when it came out was like rough to watch.
I've never watched The Hobbit.
Anyways, it is all besides the point. So in those shows, they featured a lot of like they had a few black actors playing.
Right.
And so this made headline news alongside with Ariel being the new Ariel live action being casted as a black woman. I can't remember her name, but she was in Grownish. She was one of the twins.
Oh yeah, she's a singer and she actually has an amazing voice.
She's so sick.
She's so sick. Yeah.
So anyways, there's been this big outrage that, black people are being pushed into, areas of film where they don't belong.
Okay.
Which is insane because it's like black people exist, right? Why would they not be in film?
People are people.
But yeah, no, but like, people that are a little bit more racist Randys.
Racist Randys.
They have this, their big like mounts right now is just like, well, Ariel wasn't like black in the book. She was actually, like Dutch. It was written by the Dutch. Yeah, it's like, yeah, that was also in like the 1700s.
But there's also like, I don't know if you've heard of the breakdown and explanation of it, but you know how each daughter of Cheyenne. Each of the sisters, Ariel's sisters, they all represent a certain part of the sea. I'm not gonna tell you which part of the sea is around because I think I'm like actually mental. But I know like Ariel represents like the Red Sea or whatever that's located is somewhere between countries where, you know, people do have darker skin. Like she's part of that region. People who actually do have more strong like black features. And, you know, I get the whole like, you know, moral of, you know, that's not how Ariel was originally like created as, you know, she's a white girl with red hair. However, if you want to like talk details back to like the origin of where I believe it's the Red Sea, I could be wrong, you know, people in that region, in that area, were darker skinned and had more African American like features. So it's kind of like, I get both sides.
Yeah, I didn't even know about that. But in my eyes, the way I look at it, it's like Ariel's an adaptation of like the book or whatever, or even like the old movie, right? The thing about like a book, right, is it's a single narrative from one person.
Right.
So when you're doing an adaptation of it, whatever it is, you have people now making new art based off the old art, right? That's kind of the beauty of art itself, whether it's music with like sampling and stuff like that. You have another person's perspective now. So the way I look at it, if you have an artist, a director that wants to cast Ariel as a black woman to now project the times that we're in, because art represents the culture of the people that are currently in it, right?
Absolutely.
So, you know, you have a new creative director, so like, why be pissed? You know? And I get the whole projection of like, you know, like forcing, you know, everything into like this new age of, you know, like everything has to be like woke and shit like that, which there's a lot of it I disagree with. For example, did you watch the female Ghostbusters movie?
No, because it looks like dog shit.
It was dog shit. Or like the Ocean's 8.
Sometimes things are just like not meant to be made.
Well, so
I'm not saying that
my
is, like,
issue with
correlation to the Ariel movie, but I'm saying like that movie
those
with the women
specifically.
Ghostbusters. I'm a woman, like I'm all for like, you know, women's rights and such, and you know,
Yeah.
like that just ruined the whole plot. Like the original aspect of just the Ghostbuster. Okay.
It was goated. So that's also I think it's as simple. It can be boiled down as simply as this. With specifically like the female Ghostbusters and Ocean's 8, they're literally recreating exactly what the movies before were, except throwing in women and a bunch of women jokes.
Right.
And like another big example is like She-Hulk, right? She-Hulk was like originally a super like strong female comic book character that was like sick. But then like the TV show is just this like vomit amount of just like, oh, but like I deal with being catcalled on the streets, Hulk. So I don't think you understand that I deal with a lot more from just being a woman.
Right.
And it's very much like on the nose.
Right.
You know what I mean? Which this is where it all ties back into Jordan Peele. He does a beautiful job of creating this art piece that isn't like very much like, hey, black people get treated like shit. He does it really well with putting that message into a movie and doing it really well.
Right.
And I think projects like his should be more uplifted, whereas some shit like fucking She-Hulk should be like tossed in the garbage and ridiculed, not because it's a woman actor, you know, playing a giant human freakazoid, but because it's like, it's just bad. It is a vomit of like forcing a narrative. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean,
anyways, I'm just a connoisseur of art, I guess you could say.
Right, 100%.
So
Why wouldn't you be?
yeah, I just I enjoy it when things have strong messages, but they don't need to be overtly like obvious about them.
Oh yeah, no, like I agree.
I appreciate that sort of shit.
Okay. All right, Pat.
Anyways, what have you been up to, Hinge?
What have I been up to?
It's been 2 weeks.
It's been 2 weeks, so I mean, just working nonstop. I just got a new car. It's pretty cute. Fucking love it. Up until that, my car just like shit bricks and ball sacks and just like fucking failed on me. So I guess like my spark plugs went out or some shit, and you know, car was not carring, okay? And my brother replaced it, and then sure enough, just went to poop again, and it was really stressing me out. And you know, I need transportation for work, right? Like I don't just have like a fucking like I'm a behavioral therapist, so like my job is fairly important. So like it's very like high on my priority list to like get to work on time and just make it to work.
Now you guys understand why she's my co-host. She's actually just here treating me.
Yeah, I'm actually his like personal therapist. No.
We're trying this out. We're gonna see if it works.
Okay.
Hope him stop hitting me.
But like personally, never, because client confidentiality is like 100,000%. So
Yeah, you gotta.
we wouldn't be doing this.
You gotta be aligned with the HIPAA. HIPAA?
Yeah, HIPAA.
Yeah, it is.
I'm surprised you know that.
HIPAA. I was a lifeguard.
Okay. This is about me, not you. But yeah, I was at work today and like I had a mental breakdown because I was like driving my mom's like old ass car for, you know, a little bit, and because while my car was taking a shit, and you know, I was having a mental breakdown because, you know, I was leaving from center and I have home sessions as well, and as I was trying to leave to the home session, my battery was just fucking, it just pooped on me, and like I just couldn't start it, and I started crying, and I just was so sad that I couldn't make it to work on time. And then I come home because I canceled the session. I called my boss fucking sobbing like a little bitch, just you know what I mean, just like ugly crying. I just went
Straight up breakdown.
No, like literally depresso espresso, like want to end my life, but like not really. I love my life. Got home and my brother actually repaired my car for me, and he filled up my gas tank full tank, and fixed everything for me, and I fucking love him for that. Like, God bless. Like, so grateful. My brother can be a dickbag sometimes, respectfully. He's just very overprotective and such, but like I love him, you know, and that was really great, and that's what's going on with me lately.
I was more hinting towards the guy.
Oh.
But like, I'm glad you got that out.
Thank you. It was
Yeah,
really personal
I feel
for
like
me.
you needed that.
I
Yeah.
did. Oh, do I want to mention the guy?
Yeah. Don't hit my DMs asking to fuck the co-host. Okay, it's weird and it's cringe. Also, to the stalker, we see you.
You are seen.
You are seen, blood. Okay.
Well, he's like, I don't. Okay.
What?
I like follow. He like follows me on Instagram. Like I wouldn't say he's a
Not
stalker.
that one.
Wait, which one?
Oh, I thought we were talking about
The
the same.
YouTube stalker?
There's a different guy.
There's a different guy.
I got a call. Yeah. We'll talk about it after. We're not going to give him that much airtime.
I'm scared.
Yeah, guys, just don't be weird, and don't hit me up if you have my personal number for like the mutt of my co-hosts. Okay, they're my dear friends, and I treasure them. All right. Don't be weird. Don't be cringe. And if you're gonna shoot your shot, try it. And then when they reject you, because they will, and they're better than you, don't be sad.
Don't be sad.
And just take it
Do
as a
better.
no. Just take it as a no. Yeah. Anyways, blow up our fucking skit. Blow up the
it up,
goddamn the podcast.
like, comment, subscribe, and I will show you a video of me dipping my feet in a fucking tub of mayo.
You're gonna say don't. They're
It's
gonna be
I'm
expecting
kidding.
that. They're gonna be expecting that.
Wait.
We do have an announcement, but I think we're gonna hold it. We're gonna hold it for another week. Anyways, yeah, go run up the skit numbers.
Absolutely.
Thank you guys for sticking by us. Expect Ansher now 3 times a
Permanent. I'm
month.
here for the long run. You feel me? For the long run.
Yeah.
That was really bad.
And Gabe once a month. All right. Daddy gets to come in for once a month, and that's how it's gonna be. And you guys gotta fucking deal with it. All right.
All right.
Anyways, love you guys.
Love you.
Next week we got Ange again.
Absolutely.
And we'll see you then.